And these two are just about started, and here we go.
We got Suikoboj. Oh, they're both starting in Link's house.
They're both starting in Link's house, yes. And looks like Dynasty's going to go straight to the uncle, while Suikoboj is going to go probably... I don't know where he's going.
I thought he was going to the dam. That's just not usual routing to get over there.
He's probably going to the dam and just missed one screen transition.
It is so odd to see.
Ooh, an 8 bomb drop. That's a really good start. Because in open mode, you don't start with any weapons, so grabbing those bombs early is huge. It opens up so many things for you.
Those arrows will be nice once you find the bow.
Yeah, definitely. You definitely want to find arrows as well. Alright, so we'll see what the uncle has. Just $50. the treasure chest actually opens. That's actually really cool. Ooh, book from Adora. Wow, we might get an early pedestal check in this seed then. And ooh, 300 rupees. This is not a poverty seed.
That chest is getting
I just
big.
missed the map check on Suikoboj's side. I hope our tracker got a hold of that.
The piece of heart inside the dam.
And Dynasty grabs the 20 rupees out of the sanctuary chest.
If Dynasty can do fake flippers, he'll be able to get Zora fairly quickly.
It looks like he's going for the Houlihan room, actually, right now. No. I don't know if this is part of the Houlihan room setup or not. I think he set up the Houlihan room. That's what it looks like.
Yeah, I've seen this method done. I just haven't been able to actually use it myself.
Yeah, but he got it. He's going to get enough rupees to go see Zora. Alright, looks like we got Hera was the red pendant. Eastern Palace was Crystal 4, and Desert was also Crystal, but our tracker missed exactly which one.
And Suiko killing the crab, so we don't get to see the crab drop yet.
Aghanim one, maybe not required. Only a heart container underneath the lumberjack shed, but no V26. It still might need it just to access the east side of the Dark World.
Suikoboj going through the Lost Woods as Dynasty's going up to check his lumberjack.
300 more rupees out in the vanilla mushroom spot. So yeah, the rupees are aplenty early on, which might lead to an early Zora check and Zora having something pretty good this time.
Bomb upgrade in the tunnel.
Yeah, and hearts are the crap this time, so not the best. You really want to see bombs come out of that, or 20 rupees, one of the two.
Yeah, 20 rupees. Personally, I prefer 20 rupees just to buy bombs, but hey, if it's 8 bombs, not going to complain about that.
Yeah, you're never going to complain. I never complain about bombs in general, because early on you want to be able to get a good way to get bombs. Either one of those ways is good. Dynasty now realizing that Houlihan room was not necessary because he had 2 300 rupee packages already.
He'll still set up late game if he wants to go grabbing potions.
And 100 more rupees. This seed is all with the rupees. And Suikoboj is going to go buy some rupees. Buy some bombs with those extra rupees that he found.
I do hope we see a pedestal check before he leaves Kakariko, though. Be nice to see what's over there.
It's definitely good information early on, because if you find out there's a good item in the pedestal early on, your opponent does not, you have that information, which is a huge value for you. I missed what was in the chicken hut. Did you happen to catch that? Ooh, we got the Moon Pearl in Blind's hut.
got an arrow upgrade over on the merchant.
Got blue Gatorade out of the one of the chests there, and all the rest are vanilla 20 rupees.
That means they don't have to come back for Sick Kid, though.
Exactly. That saves you a lot of time, because you can just hit Sick Kid up right now.
And over in the well right now, we got more money.
There's also a piece of heart in there, but yeah, all we're seeing right now is half magic.
Half
That's definitely
magic.
nice to have. Especially if early on, if your only weapon is, say, a fire rod, then the half magic will come in big handy. So they did a virtual high five to just swap places a little bit. Dynasty already with 1,000 rupees. That's all the rupees you'll need for this run, unless you have to buy a lot of potions.
Even with buying potions, I think that's about 2 potions worth over what you need just to complete the game.
Yeah, you only need, like, I think 610 if you want to get Zora and Enter Pod. And whatever else you need, other than, like, you might have to buy bombs here or there. But yeah, usually the only extra money you use is to buy potions. Ooh, the silver arrows were in the chicken hut. Oh, I should have saw that on the tracker when it came up, because it kind of stands out. But yeah, so no silverless Ganon this time. That's going to be a huge relief for these runners. We got our and just a little bit of love.
I've never actually seen the purple chest used. I wonder if it changes the purple chest sprite that you find in the Dark World and deliver to.
I don't think it works like that, like it does in the Zelda 1 randomizer. I know in the Zelda 1 randomizer, if you say play as like a gorilla, the gorillas turn into lynx. I don't think that works in I don't think it works that way in like the past randomizer. Library has just more piece of heart. It was Crystal 1 was down in Desert Palace. I just caught that.
Getting a race game check.
Not even checking it. It is a full heart, so Suikoboj maybe will grab it, but Dynasty definitely will. No, Suikoboj will not, but Dynasty will definitely grab it when he completes this.
Yeah, early heart containers. If you see them, they're usually pretty good to pick up. If they're out of the way, though, you'll probably end up just forgetting about it, because you'll get a lot more hearts before you get back around to it.
Yeah, I don't mind, like, if you see it, like, if you went Suikoboj's route and saw the full heart, I wouldn't go grab it, but if you go Dynasty's route, I would complete the race game to get it. So that's kind of like what the cutoff line is for going out of your way to get something like that.
We got Dynasty going down to get his book, while Suikoboj is getting his money from the Uncle.
Yes, they're just completing places that the others already done. So they're going to be about tied after it's all said and done, and they'll probably, I would guess, check out the Hashvala or the mini Moldorm cave, try to get to those bombs. But other than the bombs, there's been no weapons yet.
Yeah, looks like neither racer going into Hyrule Castle to check that first chest. It would be interesting to see if that ends up being a weapon, like a bow or a sword.
Yeah, it could be, and you could also kill the guards with the bombs, but you only have so many of the bombs to go around. So it looks like we're gonna get a Sahasrahla check from Suikoboj. Maybe he'll grab his first weapon behind there. And Dynasty's probably gonna go the other way and check out Agina's cave. Dynasty gets his map check. Oh, we got the hammer. There's your weapon. It's not that great against the mini Moldorms, but it is phenomenal to have. It's the one item that opens up the most Dark World access for you.
And it's also a pretty decent boss killer.
It is. It's tough to kill some bosses with it. Like, it's really tough to kill blind with it. But it's definitely an improvement over Fire Sword for most of the bosses, where it can damage it. just a blue boomerang, so that's not gonna. It'll be a little bit of help, but not a huge help for you.
Well, that depends, because with the blue boomerang, he can get a stun prize once he circles back around and gets hammer.
Yes, and that's definitely one of the things that you can check to see if it's something better than a regular prize. See, this is one thing I was talking about with the hammer against the mini molder. Ooh, the mushroom on the desert ledge. And he's going to check out the desert because he has the book.
Yeah, there is one chest he can guaranteed check.
And he's definitely going to get the mushroom and then probably go turn the mushroom in if there's nothing else to do. Alright, here's the 5 chests in Mini Moldorm Cave. Ooh, we got the mirror.
Oh, pearl and mirror.
And a bug net if you need to grab some fairies.
All Suiko needs is either gloves or I think gloves, and they can check. They can check.
If Suikoboj gets the gloves, he can check out pretty much all Dark World. Ooh, small key on the torch, which means I believe that confirms that boots are required for the seed.
Yeah.
I didn't think the big key was. Oh, no, if the big key was in the back chest, then maybe not. But you'll definitely want to grab that key to get the 2 items from the right side if that's palace. But Dynasty's gonna go grab his mushroom. Ooh,
Suiko with the death.
Yeah, those crabs are tough, and trying to kill them with the hammer it's tough because you have to get close to them and get too close.
And in green, they 2 hearts of damage. That's...
Exactly, they deal the most damage of any enemy in the light world.
And as I was about to say, he picked up that lucky 8 bomb drop, but the death on the way, that's going to hurt.
Yeah, he's only about to lose about a minute to a minute and a half because he's heading back to Ice Rod Cave now. Dynasty's going to go get his hammer from Sahachala's back room. So early on, looks like that the secondary items are all coming really good, but no weapons other than the hammer, which, again, it's a great weapon to have, but close-range combat, you're liable to take a few deaths here and there.
Especially early on with this, with low health pool and no armor yet.
Yeah, it's definitely a little, a little tough.
Looks like Dynasty opting not to check Eastern Palace yet.
Yeah, I mean, technically, in the logic, you can only check the first 3 chests, I believe, and only one of them's the big key, because you need the lamp to access the 4th chest. He's gonna go turn the mushroom in and see what the witches have for him.
I think they've already checked most of what they can check right now, so I think the witch has to have something.
They can do downstairs of Hyrule Castle with the hammer.
Alright, they can do the entirety of downstairs Hyrule right now.
Yeah. Suikoboj is going to make the Eastern Palace play because he does not have the mushroom yet. Let's see what the witch has. Oh, just an arrow upgrade.
And Suiko's having some difficulty with that short-range hammer.
Yeah, using the hammer is, like I said, very tough to use when you're low on health and you have to deal really close combat, closer than you would with the sword.
Yeah, and Castle Guard's particularly rough to deal with just because that sword will deflect your shot.
Yes. Ooh, down to half a heart.
And first chest Eastern Palace, more money.
Yeah, and less than you get in vanilla there. I think in vanilla it's either 50 or 100. You only got 20 out of that.
I think you're right. Ooh. Then again, at over 800 rupees, they're not hurting for money right now.
Oh, definitely not. They don't need the money. Dynasty about to tackle Mini Moldorm Cave. If he gets it, he'll get his mirror.
Compass on the second chest for Suikoboj.
Yeah, I think that's a vanilla item as well. No, the compass on the left side. That's the map. And taking these style flows out is going to be real tough if you don't get the pot glitch. But if you can get it, you got one. Only got the one. Only got two to spawn, so not the end of the world.
It's still better than it could have been, and those pots will take them out in one shot at range, so it's a lot easier to deal with. Ooh, and the big key.
Yep, so we can go check the big chest right away, and it won't be a sequence break. More money.
Oh, wow. I believe that'll leave one item left in Eastern Palace. It'll either be through the Dark Room or on the Armos Knights.
Yeah, if you knew how to do the East Side Dark Room, you could go finish it, and if it's not the map, you know that you just have to kill the Armos Knight. Well, you have to kill the Armos Knights anyway because it's crystal, so I don't mind leaving and coming back, especially if you don't know the Dark Room.
Yeah, and because of that, you're also avoiding a sequence break, so you don't have to factor that into what items you're getting.
Yeah, exactly. And we're looking like we're going to check downstairs of Hyrule Castle now. Dynasty going to stick up the fake flipper glitch with the purple chest. Let's see if he gets it. And he got it. Wow, really quick.
So does that chest have a motor on it?
I think it's like ores or something.
$20 up on the island ledge.
Man, this money everywhere you look here.
Was that a vanilla map in Hyrule Castle?
Yes, it was.
Well, Suikoboj is going through Hyrule Castle. Let's see what the hobo has.
What do you expect? More money. Now he's setting up reverse, but this is a lot harder to do, the reverse fake flipper trick.
Oh,
so you got it though.
Oh no, I think he messed it up. There is a pixel where instead of going in before you screen transition, you get it after, and you get a couple of minutes where it just tries to figure out where to put you and ends up getting stuck.
Yeah, well, that's only if you press the directional, because you can use soft lock that way. But Suikoboj picked up the shovel from the vanilla blue boomerang chest.
And the fetch quests continue.
Nice hammer kill on the guard.
Nice kill. Unfortunately, not so nice reward.
But now we can go check what's in the Haunted Grove, and maybe that'll be what he needs to maybe get a weapon that's better, that's different than the hammer, or to get something like the power gloves to open the seat up a little bit.
Yeah, they have a lot of pieces of progression, but not actually moving through yet.
Yeah, I think this item almost has to be the power gloves, I think.
Or Flute to Death Mountain.
Yeah, that works too. One of those vanilla flute, that'd be interesting. Ooh, it's the boots. Wow. So
what are those?
What are those? So I think that will lead to
Sanctuary Bonk Rocks.
Yeah, probably. Yes, Sick Kid did get checked. Sick Kid had a piece of heart. But it also opens up the right side of desert. That's the other thing it opens up, because the small key was on the torch.
Right.
Dynasty about to get his shovel and lead to his boots. And Suikoboj looks like he's going to desert, so he's going to go check out what's going on the right side.
They still don't have... They still won't be able to complete desert, though, because they won't have power gloves or a fire source.
Yes, but there's not much else you can do other than the one bonk rock area. Also, Suikoboj has not come this way yet, so he doesn't know about the mushroom yet either. Or the Agina's cave, which has, I believe, a piece of heart. So he's going to just do everything here at once. It'll be to see what Dynasty does if he goes to bonk rocks or if he goes back to the desert.
Yeah, for Dynasty, even knowing you can't complete desert, it still wouldn't be a bad play just because it's your one chest if you go there or one chest if you go bonk rocks, and at least you're making progression on a crystal dungeon.
Well, desert you have 2 chests on the right side.
All right, I was factoring in big key chest. Well, okay.
Yeah, then you can get the big key and then open the big chest that way. But yeah, so Suikoboj sees that the mushroom's there, so he'll see another progression item. Well, he thinks it's another progression item, but it's just arrows. So 20 minutes in, and we're almost at a logjam here. There's not only like 2 more places left to check without sequence breaking. And even with sequence breaking, you can't really do too much. You lose Zora by sequence breaking. That's about it.
Yeah, I was about to say, we did not see the Zora check yet.
And with the Moon Scroll, they can do the Jesus Walk and check 2 chests over at a Waterfall Cave. Yes, we know it's a logic break. That's what we're talking about. You can't really do much without logic breaking at this moment. Only 1 heart to make sure he grabs the chest. Yeah, so with that being 20 rupees, then yeah, these boots are definitely required. And Dynasty's making the same play. He's going to grab the key and do the right side. So we're almost all tied up here. The only difference is that Suikoboj didn't grab the mushroom and didn't turn it in yet.
It'll be nice to see when they both start getting some progression items and see where they go when the world opens up.
Well, let's see what's in this first chest. I missed it because of the frame drops.
Yeah, same here.
Ooh, but the power gloves are in the back. There you go. And he's going to take a death warp, it looks like. Oh, no, wait, don't know. He's saving quitting instead. So with the power gloves, we can now access the Dark World through the hammer pegs.
Where Suikoboj is, I think he's checking Castle Escape right now.
That's what it looks like. Yeah, it looks like Suikoboj is dropping frames on his end. Escape has nothing.
Looks like someone was trying to blow up the escape with that.
And once again, Mistown was under the bonk rocks there. Ooh, it was a sword. First sword was under the bonk rocks.
Oh, that should help with...
I think Suikoboj's going to go get that now. Oh, wait, no. He's bypassing it. He forgot about it. And, well, maybe he's going back? Maybe he just remembered? Alright. Yeah, he's going to go grab his sword now. There's your fighter sword. Slash is
Look,
finally
happy
gonna
to see that.
25 minutes in and get your first sword.
Some seeds you wait near an hour to see your first sword. So it may have taken a while, but at least they got relatively quickly.
And I think we're going to get ourselves a pedestal check here. Guys in the chat. So we don't know the Dark World Pendant Dungeons in yet, but will we see something relevant in the pedestal?
I would laugh if it ends up being flippers. But we're not getting that check yet.
Oh, he's going this way to enter Dark World this way. Okay, so he's going to do Kakariko Village. Village of Outcasts. Hopefully we'll get a Dark World check here. Map check, here we go. Turtle Rock and Mire are pendants. Mire is green, and I believe Thieves Town and Swamp are the special crystals for Fat Fairy. Very interesting. So go on pedestal, huh?
At this point, both bow or flippers on pedestal are possibilities.
Yes. I always joke around saying that bow's going to be on a pedestal whenever I see Turtle Rock being a pendant. And a bottle of the fairy in it from the chess game. We got a Zora check, and just a little bit of that's called a love lesson right there.
It's nice to have that that safety fairy though early in the game, just in case.
Just when you thought you were running out of rupees, nope, there's more rupees in the Sea House. Looks like Dynasty's gonna go dip into Eastern because he hasn't done it yet.
And it looks like Suikoboj is still in the Village of Money at this point.
Yeah, but in vanilla that's 300. Here it's only 20, so big money loss there. But he already got like 300 stashes already, so I think he's fine on that. Ooh, not doing a digging game. Oh, now he's doing a digging game. He just remembered.
Digging game, sometimes a big time sink. How many digs will it take this time?
Only 4. And it's more money.
But it costs 80 to go in, so it's actually less money.
Yeah, well, I mean, what do you expect? He has the money to spend. That's why he left the 20 there. We can do the world tour because we have the mirror here. So we're going to check Stumpy. V26, usually Stumpy has something good. Let's see. Oh, never mind, just more money.
At this point, they can take those 2 bottles, empty out what's in them, and go get blues already. And not even care about the money loss.
Maybe find Oddity Shop and buy the red shield.
That is true.
I haven't seen anyone do that yet.
It doesn't upgrade your progression shields to that level, but hey, red shield early, you can block fireballs.
That's true.
Helps on blind.
But most people don't know where the Oddity Shop is. I only remembered it because watching the entrance shop, Randomizer tournament go on. Looks like we can get our Hype Cave, or as it's called in V26, Not So Hype Cave.
See, so far we've had Adventure Like You Cave. We've had The Bank. Let's see what it is this time.
I missed what the thief got you. What? There's heart. More heart. The fire rod. That's a nice hit.
It had to have a little bit of money in it.
Yeah, even if it's just one whole rupee. But yeah, getting the fire rod early is definitely a huge deal. Skull Woods is now completable. You can check the pedestal while you're up there. It's like Dynasty's doing Dark Room in Eastern, so we're going to get one chest deeper.
And Suikoboj looks probably doing the pyramid check now.
Yeah, he's trying to do pyramid and then duck around and do the do a Quake Medallion.
Dynasty through the dark room. Let's see what's in that chest.
Just a piece of heart and another piece of heart over on the pyramid ledge, vanilla. But he's gonna grab it because it might give him a heart refill. Nope, it didn't. So we'll save and quit.
I'm surprised he did the save and quit before checking Catfish, though.
And he only had one heart, so maybe he just didn't feel like traveling all that way and just dying and losing time. So this way he could do go back to Village of Outcasts and check what's going on. Maybe he'll do Skullwoods now. Thanks, gonna get his fire rod exactly.
And we get to see what our little buddy up front has.
He just had heart. So 3 pieces of heart in Hype Cave. And there's the fire
Pizza
rod.
Cave.
Suikoboj is a little unsure of where he's going to be going. It looks like he's running around, saving and quitting.
At this point, Thieves Town is fully completable. I honestly don't think Thieves Town would be a bad investment at this point.
It's not, but here's the thing. You have 7 hearts and green mail and fighter sword. It's very hard to get through.
I'll agree on that. I've personally done the 4 heart green mail. It is not fun, especially the blind fight.
Yeah, the blind fight. It's really hard to deal with the the fireballs. But yeah, it looks like that Suikoboj is gonna go. He's gonna go check out what's going on in town anyway. Or maybe he'll dip into Skullwoods.
Well, as you said before, with the fire rod, Skullwoods is also completable, and it is also a crystal dungeon. So you eventually have to do both.
With what you have now, I think it's slightly easier to finish Skullwoods than it is to finish Thieves Town. You also have half magic. With half magic and fire rod in this dungeon is actually really good to have to kill the those. Dynasty probably heading up to the Catfish now.
And Suikoboj finding the compass.
That's the first item, the arrow upgrade. There's only 2 items in Skullwoods, so if he doesn't find what he needs, he can just go right to the boss if he finds the other item. Ooh,
oh, a lamp!
That's a big deal. That helps you get through all the dark rooms. No more dark rooms for Dynasty.
And with Pod is accessible, so that maze dark room, that's 2 chests plus a big key chest. That'll be nice to check when he gets around to it.
The only problem is if you go there and the first chest doesn't have a key, your bow blocked out of Pod. So he might not go in until he finds the bow. What might be the better play is one I think he's making now, and that's going to Death Mountain. With what he has, he can fully complete Death Mountain Light World because all you need is the mirror and the hammer.
Right. With V26, I've just been so used to your first access to Death Mountain being the flute.
Yeah, but when you get to the lamp, you can go right through here without having to know the dark room. Even though this is many people say it is the easiest dark room in the game, but having a lamp means not secrets breaking to go up here. So
also gives the save and quit straight to Death Mountain.
Exactly. And another piece of heart for the old man.
Suikoboj is just abusing that fire rod right now.
I mean,
and gets the big key.
I don't blame him for abusing the fire rod in this dungeon because you have half magic, so there's plenty of magic refills in the pots as well, even if you do run out.
Yeah, plus being on 2 hearts right now, he's got to play it safe. And we got a piece of heart up on Spectacle Rock.
More vanilla items, look at that.
And $20.
Vanilla hearts and rupees, that's the name of the seed. Interesting to save and quit there. I would go into Dark World there, because you have the mirror to check it out. You can't access the right side through the bottom.
He might have forgot he can access right side up top with the hammer.
He might have, yeah, that's definitely a possibility. But even still, I mean, even though it's a pendant, Tower Hera is not a bad play to make because it's a really quick dungeon as long as you don't have to go into the tower room.
Even if you don't full clear, there's still 2 really quick items in the basement. Or the one in the front basement and the one in the, I guess, altar in the back of the first floor.
Yeah, but even though it's a pendant, I would still full clear Hera if I had the chance to, on the off chance that you need to do the pedestal, which the last race I commentated, it was that exact scenario. Both racers did not went into Tower Hera, got items out of it, didn't full clear it, I had to come back to finish it after they found out it was a pedestal seed.
And speaking of pedestal, they both got the book early on, and neither one of them has checked the pedestal yet.
No, Suikoboj just went back to the big chest to see what was in there. It was just another small key, so I think he's going to try to complete Skullwoods, and then he'll do a pedestal check.
Yeah, with only 7 hearts, though, he's going to be... Hopefully he doesn't need the fairy, but if he does, still be glad he has it.
Yeah, I think because he has the fire rod, it's definitely easier to kill Mothula with the fire rod than it is with anything else, even a tempered or butter sword. Because you're less likely to have the spike glitch happen that way. We're going to get our pedestal check now.
Oh. I'm not familiar with the spike glitch, though.
It's just that when Mothula hits spikes, it doesn't take damage. That's a glitch in the game that can't be fixed, really. Ooh, a mail upgrade in the pedestal, so we're not going to get that, but it's interesting to see it there. These guys will not have the red mail this game.
Suiko's... Oh, it looks like he's going back down to get that one chest.
Yeah, he's still looking for one more item to fully complete. Get all the items out of Skullwoods.
And right now it's not too painful to check, just because once you get it, you can mirror back to start.
Exactly. And there's your second item. It's an empty bottle. And then the question is he'll probably try to finish Mothula now.
Yeah, you're here. Might as well go get it done.
Yep, save yourself a trip. You've already been here. You've already seen the pedestal, so you know that you don't have to worry about anything else here. Just get out of the way now, get your first crystal, and get on with it. And I think Dynasty's making the same play. He's about to dip into Skullwoods.
So he goes in the torch room, say thank you to Half Magic.
Yes. Half Magic is phenomenal to have in Skullwoods.
Is just enough keys to not have to worry about killing anything in the last room before Mothula.
Yeah, he doesn't have to kill this Gibdo to grab a key. He's just looking for, I think, more magic, which he'll grab. Probably there's one in this, right there, that pot.
The extra heart was nice to find, though.
Yeah, you have 4 hearts, you have a fairy. You should be able to take care of this.
Yeah, the sooner you can take care of this, the better, though, because once those spikes get rolling, it is rough.
Well, he has a blue potion, so he has more fire rod, so that's good. Yeah, one of the early bottles had blue potion in it, so use that to refill his magic to take this guy out. And refill his heart as well. There we go, nice kill. It's not going to be an item, but it's definitely... Don't have to worry about coming back here again. And I love that reaction sprite for Luigi. It reminds me of Superstar Saga, which is one of my favorite Mario games. Very underrated.
I think I still have my copy.
I think I do too, but I don't know for my Game Boy Advances.
It's like Dynasty about to go and get his big key. And a high five!
Pretty much. They were in the same room there for 1 second. Although they're going in different directions. Question is, what is Suikoboj's play now? Does he go to that's a dead end. Do you go to Thieves Town, or do you explore the Dark World?
Personally, I like exploring right Dark World real quick and then going in.
Yeah, that's what I was doing. See what's going on the Bumper Cave. Is he going to check Bumper Cave? Not yet. But he's probably going to check the Graveyard Shelf and probably mirror into King's Tomb.
Haven't really seen a lot of useful things come out of the King's Tomb lately. We'll see if this makes it back around to
he's
it.
checking Bumper Cave first. But it's nothing.
Yeah, that dead end in Skull Woods, I believe in Light World doesn't lead over to Lumberjacks.
Yeah, in the Light World it's not cut off, but in the Dark World it is cut off. Dynasty's gonna go do his pedestal check and find out he's not gonna get red mail this game either.
Now, what was the king buried with this time?
In this seed, of course, it's more money.
Seems like $20 is the most common thing you see him buried with.
It is. Well, $20 is the most common item in the game. There's 27 red rupees, just barely beating out the 24 heart pieces.
I knew there were a lot of them, I just didn't know how many.
Yeah, I believe it's 27. The Ether Medallion. But both of the medallion entrances are pendants in this game, so none of the medallions are likely to be required unless you need to go into those dungeons to find items, which, then again, we are in V26, so it's pretty likely, I'd say.
Yeah, and they already have Fire Rod, so bombos won't be needed for Ice Palace.
Exactly. The only instances where you would probably use the medallions, I like using them if I get a little trouble in Ganon's Tower and the Gauntlet.
Oh, especially the ice rooms.
Yeah, the ice rooms just use bombos and kill everything in sight. I also like to use the ether in the 4 Wizard room. Most people like to use the Cancel Maria, but if you miss it, you lose a little bit of time. I just like to switch to ether and just kill them all in one shot.
I wasn't aware Ether flat killed him.
Yeah, Ether's the... I mean, most things kill the Wizard in one hit, but the Bombos Medallion does not. Ether Medallion does.
And Suikoboj is setting up fake flippers and gets it.
And I love the Luigi. He puts on like a scuba outfit because he's a plumber. He has the entire face mask and everything. Of course, we know this is not going to pay off for him because the hobo's just going to have more money though.
Oh, not going to the hobo.
Well, he hasn't checked Zora yet, so he's going to go do that now. And he'll probably do the Jesus walk in the
that Zora's
waterfall
close. Okay, he dodges the fireball. He's okay.
Yeah, if you get hit while you're in fake flipper, you soft lock pretty hard there.
No, it's not a soft lock. It's just a flat death.
Oh, okay. I know they go back and forth with how that logic works. I know at one point it was a death, one point it was a soft lock, and back. But yeah, so we're gonna see the Jesus walk to head on over to Zora, where he's just gonna get another piece of heart.
Oh, he hit land. The Jesus walk is disabled now.
Yeah, so he can't grab the bombs on the thing. That's the only downside.
I guess you didn't realize.
Yeah, you don't have flippers, so you can't do that shortcut.
Dynasty getting his fairy in a bottle over at the chess game.
Yep. We've seen 3 of the bottles now.
And Zora with a pizza shop.
Yeah, we saw that earlier. The piece of heart from Zora.
Oh, right, the love lesson.
Dynasty went there. The love lesson. That's how I have to call that. If money's life lesson, the heart's the love lesson. Suko gonna try to go into swamp without the hook shot, or is he gonna do something else? Looks like he's gonna do something else. Meanwhile, Dynasty looks like he's gonna go into Thieves Town.
Yeah, the swamp play without hook shot, it's still not a bad idea, just because you do have a lot you can check in there. And $50 over in Thieves Town.
Yeah, Thieves Town, I believe, has 4 items unique, so once you get them out of the way, you can try to figure out if you need to do the extra places, but most of the time you'll do it anyway. There's 2, the piece of heart. Meanwhile, Suikoboj is going to go up to Catfish. He'll get his lamp. If he doesn't die to Mr. Hoppity over here.
Well, he could use the mirror and go into. Oh no!
He just got the fairy, I think, or he has a fairy.
That's right. We were talking about that earlier.
Yeah, we were talking about for the Mafia fight. We didn't need it for the Mafia fight, but we needed to deal with the hopping guy.
Well, Dynasty's already got his big key, so.
And there's the map, so that means you more than likely are gonna need. Well, he already has a hammer, so you don't have to worry about it. You can full clear this place, no problem. The only problem is that you have green mail and fighter sword.
Yeah, with that green mail, if blind bodies you, that's 2 hearts of damage right there.
Yeah. But the thing with fighter sword against blind is that every weapon deals the same amount of damage to blind, no matter what weapon it is.
The only catch is fighter sword does have a shorter range.
Yeah, so fighter sword you gotta be a little closer than using the master or tempered sword. Which when you play No Major Glitches, you use the master sword, but it's the same. It's basically the same thing.
Still better than the hammer.
Yes. What's best is when you have to use one of the canes to kill him, whether the cane of Samaria or cane of Verna. Which we've seen both used this tournament already. And I've used the cane of Verna before on him. It's good with half magic. It's definitely good, but I mean, speaking of Master Sword, we found a Master Sword, so we don't have to worry about that. Suikoboj is going to go up to Death Mountain himself now. Now, will he remember to check the north and go east with the hammer?
Trying to sprint with the old man, but
yeah, that actually slows you down.
Wait for me, Sonny!
Yeah, instead of moving 2 in 1, you move 1 in 1, so you slow down by 75%, 66%, or whatever that math is. Dynasty making good work of Thieves Town and go rescue the quote-unquote princess.
Oh, there's a... Oh, that's why he didn't go to the big chest room, because he didn't have the key to get in.
Yeah, but most of the time you're going to go that way anyway. Well, that's a vanilla small key, so most of the time you're going to go this route anyway. But let's see what's in the big chest. It could be the compass or the last item. And it's a compass, so that means blind has the last item. And Suikoboj is going to end up going up to the northern part.
Fairy.
Yeah, that's a good fairy drop. Look out. I mean, you could check the Ether tablet, but you can't get it yet without the sword upgrade.
Yeah, but it'd still be good to check even without the Master Sword, because if it's something useless, at least you don't have to go through the animation.
Exactly. You don't have to come make your way back up here. But yeah, going into Hera's fine. Even though it's Pendant Dungeon, you could have some good items. That's a pun I never saw before. The Enlighten Me pun.
I think Ketch will have to look when Suikoboj goes in.
Yeah.
Which he's already got the big key.
Yeah, so he's just going to check this one chest, see what it is, and then head upstairs.
Dynasty.
Oh! Dynasty. I think he still has a fairy down.
Oh, flippers from Suikoboj.
Wow. Those pendant dungeons always paying off.
Yeah, we get both those heads going with blind. It gets rough.
You gotta be careful. Oh, he has a blue potion.
And popping that so he doesn't die?
Yeah, I mean, well, you have plenty of money to buy new ones.
Another nice thing about...
Oh, whoa! The bow from blind.
And since they already have silver arrows, that is huge.
Yeah, this is gonna make the boss fights really easier from here on out. So I believe blind's the only one blind and Trinex are the only ones you really can't damage with the arrows.
Can you damage the moth with the arrows?
Oh no, you can't damage Moth either, but I think he killed him. I know he didn't kill him yet. So but still having the silver arrows for like Vitreous and Helmaster King are insanely good.
It's Vitreous, especially with all those eyeballs, it really saves a lot of time if you just
shot him. Each one goes down in one hit, and then the big eye goes down in two. It's so much easier to kill Vitreous with silver arrows.
One more thing.
Go ahead.
I was going to say one more thing about Blind, though. He's one of the few Dark World bosses that actually takes damage from the sword beams as well.
Yes. Uh-oh. I think this means we have to go into the basement for the last item.
Well, Moldor might have it. And 5 rupees from the bomb.
I think Moldor's going to have the small key, because I'm pretty sure I saw the map and the compass from those two chests.
So it could have been the small key.
Oh, you got a small key from the vanilla compass chest?
Yeah, I believe so.
Okay. Oh. Troll Door, I'm learning to his name.
And that middle hole, that's going to take 2 floors down.
Yep, exactly. I think with the bow, the hammer, and the lamp, Dynasty's going to go take care of Pod.
Not a bad play. He's got everything.
This is the right play, I believe, because you have everything you need to complete it. You have 5 unique items to find.
Plus, from there, once you clear Pod, you can mirror onto Eastern Palace and kill and take it down too.
Yeah, you just run it and then basically go mode it because you're already done with it. Ooh, hammer strats on instead of using the fighter sword. Again, it's tough. Not the middle one again.
Well, it is only 3 hammer shots compared to 6 fighter sword shots, and it keeps him out of fast mode.
I think that's the reason why most players like to play Randomizer. You usually don't have to fighter sword away Moldor, which no Major Glitches players always have to. So we're still missing a few items. We're missing the well, the flute might not be required, but we definitely need the cane of Samaria and the hook shot. And we know that you have to. Ooh, nice kill on Moldor. We know you have to dip into Hera at least for the flippers. Oh, you gotta go downstairs if you want the last item. Just the map in Moldor.
Got a heart container over on Dynasty side and pod.
Yeah, which means usually that chest has a key, so you can start opening up a lot of other things, but not this time. Yeah, there's 6 keys to find in pod and chest, so a lot of chests to find, but half of them have keys.
And Suikoboj about to play the waiting game. Dynasty about to go in Silver Arrow some mimics.
Yeah, another great thing about having Silver Arrow is the red mimic goes down in 1 hit, so it's a lot easier. Suikoboj is getting the glitch to not take damage from the tiles here, which is pretty easy to pull off.
Also great if you need to step away for a second, grab a drink.
I don't have that much time usually. It only takes 20 seconds.
And Dynasty getting 2 more keys.
Yep, so you can use the hammer to get to the back part of the dungeon this way. Meanwhile, let's see if this last chest pays off. And he finds the blue mail, which is
last one they're gonna get.
Yes, unless they somehow open the pedestal.
It's like Dynasty's getting blocked by some beetles here, and
oh, and takes a fall. Yeah, he I don't know what glitch he was going for. Yeah, I know what he's doing. He's trying to go up this way, and he has to bonk up. He might have to just take the long way around here, the vanilla way. So getting chased by these crystal guys, but he just has one more to deal with, and he got it. So now he can take his time to try to finish this off. Meanwhile, Suikoboj does use the hammer to go right side of Death Mountain. He's taking care of Spiral Cave now. And Dynasty's going to go check the backup pod.
Dynasty, I didn't know you could bonk up there. That's useful to grab that chest. I usually just throw a bomb at the crystal and run over there before it blows up.
Yeah, you could bonk off like a few pixels off the side of the stairs to get up there. Five more chests to get back here, including the big key.
And Suikoboj is about to check 7 Cave.
I've heard this. This is more commonly known as Paradox Cave because of where the 300. Ooh, the Titans mids are in pod. That was a big find.
That Leah gets most of Dark World access now, if not all.
Yeah, now you can do all of Dark World.
Except Mire.
Well, you need the flute. You need the flute to access Mire, yes. But now you don't have to take the long way around to enter the Kakariko Village portal. Ooh, Dynasty's taking it to death.
Suikoboj did find a shield over here in Paradox Cave.
Yeah, it was in the first shield was in the first 2 chests. Looks like nothing but hearts and money in the 5 chests. Yeah, I don't think he can do anything else right now without the Titan's Mitts. Dynasty's probably going to open this chest first because I think he might need if the big key's in there, he would need that. But he's going to go back. Does he have the big key yet?
I think I saw the big key.
I'm not sure. I don't think so. Because the chest that he missed, that's the vanilla big key. Oh yes, I was going to say Suikoboj doesn't have to go this way anymore, but no, he doesn't have the mitts yet. Dynasty has the mitts. Oh, there's the big key. All right, so his gamble paid off.
Well, I guess I was wrong earlier. He didn't have the big key. Now he does.
I didn't think he had the big key, and if it was vanilla big key, he would have been in trouble. Well, we know the last 3 chests all have items because we have all the comp, or they have keys. I think there's 1 key remaining, so 2 items and 1 key left.
Small key and a big key chest. Seen that quite a few times in here.
No, the hook shot.
Oh, hook
wow,
shot. That is a good find.
Yes. So now, for commentary and chat go mode, all we need is the Cane of Samaria. But Dynasty also needs to dip into Hera to get the flippers, at least.
With everything he can check, though, it might be a while before he checks Hera.
Yeah, that's going to be a little tough. He could get into Ice Palace without them with fake flippers, but he needs them to complete to complete Swamp Palace. Suikoboj is going into Thieves Town. Once he completes this, he'll get his bow, and he'll get his Master Sword. And Dynasty's gonna go complete pod.
Yeah, silver arrows. That's gonna make Helm Sword King really simple.
Also, he was able to skip the vanilla big key chest because he deduced that it has to be a small key, because you need a small key to get it, and you need 1 more small key to enter the last room. So he knows that a small key is in there, and that the last item is at Helm Sword King. Also,
really nice bunny sprite on the Luigi. Just saw it.
Oh, I missed it. What was it?
It's a small pixel Luigi.
Oh, like Super Mario 1 Luigi?
Yep.
Oh, that's awesome.
And it was with the Fire Flower palette.
Well, I think it's that way because he has Blue Mail. Like that's Blue Mail Luigi. They use the same color palette that they use from Super Smash Brothers for his blue and red forms. I'm waiting on the Waluigi sprite. He's the superior Luigi.
Well, we'd have purple. What would his mail upgrades be?
Probably some. I don't know. We'll let the devs figure that one out.
Dynasty going with the hold the sword out and hammer him.
Yeah, I like this strat because you keep on always facing Helm Sword King. So even though you're spending time pressing an extra button, it's definitely good to stay focused on Helm Sword King. And now we can switch to silvers and take him down in 1 hit. Well, if he hits it, there you go.
Yeah, when Helm Sword starts moving, that gem is smaller than you think.
Yep. Only bombs is the last item, though.
That many explosions, you think it would set the bombs off.
Well, bombs do kill Helm Sword King. At least his armor. It takes less bombs than hammer hits, but it's a lot easier to use the hammer. You're not wasting bombs.
Yeah, bomb hitbox is decent, but as much as he moves around, good luck hitting him with them.
Suikoboj down to 1.5 heart. He has the blue mail, so he's going to take less damage from these guys, but still, he's got to be careful. And he's getting trolled by this goo. But he dodges and gets by it. So, Dynasty making the play you were suggesting earlier about dipping in right into Eastern after finishing pod, which is definitely the right play to make.
And that's going to put him up to 3 crystals.
No, he'll only have 2. Oh yeah, 3. The tracker has not marked pod yet for. Suko's going to be really happy once he defeats Blind here. He's looking for more hearts, it looks like, though. He doesn't want to go in there with those 3 hearts and not having either the cape or the Cane of Burna.
Can't really blame them. Those fireballs deal 1 heart of damage no matter what mail you're wearing.
Yup. But Blind himself will only deal 1 with blue mail instead of 2.
Dynasty just a couple rooms away from the Armos Knights. With the silver arrows, though, they're just 1 hit apiece, and they're going to be down.
Yeah. Armos fight much easier with silvers. 1 hit instead of 3. And the red Igors go down to 1 instead of 2. Silver arrows are very busted in this game. Alright, here's that pun I was telling you about.
I've seen that one a few times, but it's still funny.
Yeah, I don't think I've seen that before this race. Dynasty gets his third crystal. Yeah, we were worried about that. We were worried about taking it to blind. Oh, but he has a fairy. He grabbed fairies from the bushes before he got in here. I remember seeing that.
Yeah, and he's only got, I believe, 2 more hits now, and blind will be down.
1 more, and got it. Now he's going to get his bow, and he's going to be very happy. Dynasty going to take the hook shot, and I think he's going to go do right side because he hasn't done it yet. Right side of Death Mountain.
Did Suikoboj do the? No, he didn't have Titan's Mid, so he didn't do Dark Death Mountain yet.
No, he did not. So Dynasty can full clear Death Mountain here with what he has. We know that in Paradox Cave, we're going to find just the what was it? The blue mail?
It was the shield, I believe.
Oh, I tried the shield. Yeah, blue mail wasn't Hera. Which we know, I don't know if he knows, that he has to go in there. Suikoboj probably going to go to pod now and do the same play that Dynasty just made. Yep, that's exactly what's going on. Yes, Mitts were in pod. Mitts were in the 2 chests in the dark room.
Yeah, at this point, they are still fairly close.
It's very close. Dynasty obviously has a lead right now because he has more required items and he's 2 dungeons ahead. But he has not dipped into Tower of Hera yet to grab his flippers. Once he does, though, all he would need after that is Cane of Samaria, and he'll be in go mode. No, neither player has dipped back into the desert since getting their fire sources.
Didn't we find both items in? No, I think we're still missing 1 item from. No, wait, we did. Yeah,
we found the items, but they still need to kill land moles. It's a crystal.
Yeah, I was trying to figure out if there was if there was a chance at more progression in there.
I see the super running cave, but not finding much. That's true. Actually, Dynasty could be in go mode if we don't need the right side of Ganon's tower. But we don't know that. He doesn't know that. He's not in go mode at all because he needs flippers. Another shield up in a hookshot cave. But yeah, BK has a point saying that unless the big key's on the right side of GT, all Dynasty needs is those flippers, and he would be in go mode technically. Maybe we'll call that Andy go mode because when Andy set his minute 4 run, he didn't need Cane of Samaria, and he actually found it in Ganon's tower.
Yeah, the question is, how comfortable does Dynasty feel making that, assuming he finds Flippers and Tower Hera before long?
Yeah, if he finds Flippers and Tower Hera now, 1, he might not realize he's in go mode because of how little items he actually needs. And 2, will he gamble that he doesn't need the Cane of Samaria?
Not
He is
checking.
He is going to go to Hera, though.
And he didn't check to see what Turtle Rock needed, but if Turtle Rock doesn't look like it's required, you usually don't want to go in there.
Yeah, and if he gets the flippers and says, okay, all I need is Samaria, he's not going to need to go into that dungeon anyway, because you need Cane of Samaria to advance.
True. And getting his 20 bucks from the Ether Tablet.
And he's going to go make the play into Tower of Hera. Let's see what happens when he finds the flippers. Does he immediately leave and put himself in go mode? Or does he keep looking for Cane of Samaria? It's an interesting play, because if Big Key is on the right side, he'll have to go back out and search everywhere for that cane. The other thing is, though, alright, so he's going to find the flippers here. So we're going to put him in quote-unquote go mode here. But he's going to keep going. He does not realize that he doesn't need Cane of Samaria or Flute. Yeah, I would full clear everything anyway, because you'd also be comfortable to find Tempered. You don't want to go into Ganon fight with Master Sword. Even with Silvers, you don't want Master Sword.
Yeah, charging up that... Just the time to charge up that Master Sword, you're going to... It just takes a lot of time.
Alright, so we'll just take a note that at an hour and 11 in, Dynasty could be in go mode, but he doesn't know it. Because you look at his screen, you see you're missing so many items, you're like, I need more things, but he doesn't, if you think about it, because of what we need. But he probably thinks he needs Cane of Samaria. That's probably what he's thinking. We'll ask him after the race, of course.
Yeah. Yeah, it's just a mental thing. When you see your menu screen just so barren, it's like, how can I possibly be in go mode at this rate? But
yeah, but he is if you don't need the right side. Exactly. Titan's Mitts for Suikoboj. Another good point, remember, BK, I mean, by logic, these players more than likely know Ice Palace Bomb Jump. Most players do. So, most players will not need Cane of Samaria to finish Ice Palace. No, Cane can still be required if Cold Stare has a small key. The logic can force you to have Cane of Samaria to beat Ice Palace.
That is interesting to know.
Yeah, Cold Stare has the key more often. Well, there's I think 3 keys that are in chest in Ice Palace, and Cold Stare can have it enough times if the logic tells you need Cane of Samaria to finish it.
Oh, Dynasty's just going to... I thought he was going to fight the blocks.
No, he was setting up the
sword beam.
The sword beam way to get the tile glitch. Suikoboj about to get his hook shot. So now he's in a position also now where he, I believe, is also now in go mode. Minus Cane of Samaria, which is a maybe. But I believe he's in go mode.
I believe you're right, and he's also got the blue mail, which now they both do. Oh, green chest.
Yeah, that's really funny. Yeah, blue mail turned your chest green. That's interesting. But all right, let's see what Dynasty does now. I think he's going to go Delvin because he has the flippers now. He's going to go into Swamp.
The question is, how much of Swamp will he clear? Because there are 6 possible items in there.
Well, if I was him, what I would do is I would not do left side, but open all the chests.
As you said earlier, Master Sword Ganon, not fun.
Yeah. I mean, if it is going for these guys, this could easily be a sub-2 seed.
Yeah, for Dynasty after Swamp Palace, it's he says Skull Woods, Ice Palace, and the back half of Desert Palace.
Yeah, and Suikoboj needs to finish this and Eastern, then all he has to do is Ice and the back half of Desert, I believe. And Swamp. And Swamp. So it's very close right now.
It's still in the range where one decent-sized mistake could cause the lead to change.
Yeah, like, we're having trouble here with the turtles, and ooh, not a room you wanted to die in. Oh, but he has a fairy.
I didn't see, how many safety fairies did he get?
My guess is that he got at least 2. He has the bug net, so he was able to grab extra ones. I mean, most people like to grab blue potions because he fills up your magic meter, but then again, they don't have Cape or Cane of Burna, so they're not going to need safety magic too much. Just attack magic.
Yeah, if they do end up having to do Master Sword Ganon, Cape would be really nice to have for that.
Yeah. Oh, bad pattern from Suikoboj. No tail whips, only fireballs.
Does he have the same movement and pattern? Oh, I did not know you could touch those spikes once he's dead.
Yeah, once a boss is dead, all the impact is gone from the spikes, in both here and in Mako fight, and in Trinox fight. And the same thing with the goo in against Vitreous.
Yeah, the goo I learned about. I remember playing vanilla. It's still like, I don't want to get hit by it.
Yeah, the goo is always tough to deal with, but luckily in Randomizer you'll have the silver arrow. You can't have the silver arrows against Vitreous and vanilla, but you can easily have it in Rando.
And Suikoboj mirrored to do the Eastern Palace play.
Yeah, that's definitely the 100% right play. I think he still has to open up the right side of Eastern. He skipped doing the right side last time. We know it's not going to pay off, but he might still do it. Though if he thinks he's in go mode, which he might be, he might not do it at all. Nice quick kill stuff. Dynasty doing left side, so he's still looking for something.
Probably either not comfortable with Master Sword Ganon or doesn't know that he's possibly in go mode.
My guess is he doesn't know he's in go mode. Again, you're not used to having both Meyer and T-Rock be pendants.
Plus the possible right side dip in Ganon's.
Yeah. Like, if right side's required, then you definitely need the cane, but... Well, there's a cane, but not the red cane.
Yeah, say hi to Brian, folks.
That's pretty good to have if you need to rely on it for invincibility frames.
The only catch with it is I don't think you can do spin attacks with it.
No, because you can't hit it with a sword, but it's good for like laser bridge and just putting on the defenses up if you need to. no big key on the left side, so we'll probably come back for that after doing the. Well, if he finds it in one of the next 3 chests.
Argus big key?
Could be, but it could be in one of the next 3 chests also. Both players are in go mode if you don't need the right side of Ganon's Tower. That's where we're at right now. But does either player realize it? I don't know if Dynasty realizes it. Suiko, we don't know. Yeah, it's weird to say always in go mode when you don't have the Ice Rod or the Canis Mario or the Flute. That's another thing to be looking for. You might think the Flute's required. We know it's definitely not. Flute for validation chest, anyone? It is an Argus big key.
The question will be, will Dynasty come back
and it's an item. Well, the swords, they have the Master Sword, so the Master Sword's all they need to finish the game, but, Master Sword Ganon? Question mark? Yeah, Blue Cane was the first chest on the left side.
Master Sword Argus, you gotta hit these little fuzzballs twice.
Well, it's better than Fighter Sword Argus when you have to take the hammer out. Fighter Sword doesn't damage it at all.
Ouch!
You didn't know that?
No, I didn't.
I think I've killed Argus 3 times with hammer because I had Fighter Sword.
Yeah,
which means menuing, by the way.
Well, even with Master Sword, sometimes I'll just do the quick menu to the hammer anyway, just to one-shot the thing, until I start realizing, wait,
that's definitely not worth it. Fire Rod's, gonna use Silver Arrows or Fire Rod? This guy moves really fast. I like spin attacks, even with Master Sword.
Yeah.
Ooh, but he got a Silver Arrow. It's a floating crystal. Is the chest a character on The Sims now?
Wait, he's green now, so... Wait, what's his mood when he's green?
I don't know. I'm not sure how The Sims work like that. I just know you had the green crystal on top. But he's diving back in. He's going to open up the big chest. High five. Suikoboj is diving in for the first time. Let's see if he go modes this place.
At least all the rooms are still flooded, so it's a quick run back to that big chest.
Yeah, exactly. They stay flooded as long as you stay on the screen. And just 10 bomb upgrade. Suikoboj opened up the first chest, so he's still looking for something also. The real test is if they get to Ice Palace, because full clearing Ice Palace is a pain if you don't go mode it.
Yeah, I still remember running vanilla Ice Palace. Like, how did we do that back in the day?
He's gonna do the double chest fairy. Yep, because the 2 dungeons needed were Thieves Town and Swamp Palace. So double chest fairy is available.
It's going to take a little bit of time to run up there, but if there's a sword there, it's just a tempered sword will make it worth it.
Or if it's Canis Mario, he'll know he's in go mode. 100%. At least I think so.
Yeah, with the cane, just that peace of mind, that'll be nice for him.
Yeah, because once you have the Canis Mario, you know 100% you're. Oh, I hope you know. So he's 100% in go mode. And there's the sword.
Tempered.
Now let's see what he does.
Going for a safety fairy real quick.
Yep, I don't blame him for that. Yeah, we know Samari's not 100% needed, but it's something that you'd like to have. He is now going to go probably buy blue potions. That's my guess. No, it's 5 tile room. We're talking about what could be behind Cane of Samaria blocks, and it's tile room. Suikoboj mirrored out from the left side and then mirrored out? I think so. Dynasty and blue potions like I thought he would. And he's going to check the waterfall. I don't think I guess he didn't do waterfall yet, so he's going to do that now.
That's good to check while you're in the area.
Yep.
It could, well, in his mind it could have the butter sword, but we know it's not going to pay out.
I don't think he's looking for butter sword. I think he's looking for Cane of Samaria still.
Not true. I mean, yeah, like you said, they don't know that they're in go mode yet, possibly.
I think 77% is the right number because it's a 5 and 22 of the big key being Cane of Samaria blocked. Wow, that's you see that's in the chat.
Okay, that.
Wow, that's trolly.
Wow.
I mean, I've had big key on torch boots in.
How about Kane and Meyer?
Oh, Kane and Meyer would be absolutely brutal. With Flute being like Ice Palace, ugh. Suikoboj, he didn't complete Swamp, I don't think, but he left.
Well, we still have a possible. We have a possible GT double dip though.
We do, and that's another. Wow, GT double dip, not an entrance randomizer. Oh, he might have drowned a key. That's a good point. He might have drowned the left side key on accident. I wasn't paying attention to what he was doing because I figured, okay, he's in desert, he's in swamp. We already know it's in swamp. We'll just complete it. Dynasty going to go take care of Mothula now.
Suikoboj on half a heart.
Yeah, but once he goes in the dungeon, he has to drain the swamp again. God, if this is a double dip Cannon's Tower Seed, that's absolutely ridiculous in regular randomizer.
If that's the case, I have no problems if you always blame commentator curse on that.
Oh no, we blame Bytest BK in chat. That might have been an intentional death just to refill his hearts, but because he had half a heart, he just entered the dungeon, so not a huge loss. Dynasty
with the tempered sword. I guess tempered sword early before all the spikes go out. Serve magic, but it's got that half magic.
Yeah, Mothula, as long as you just keep him off the spikes with tempered fire rod half magic, should be an easy fight, and it was. So now he has to complete desert and ice, and that's it. Now maybe he realizes that he doesn't need Keen yet. Yeah, not having the flute is interesting because you can't just mirror out and fly anywhere you want to go.
Wonder what Dynasty's plan is right now.
I think he's gonna go do the rescue the blacksmith. He's still looking.
That's right. Suikoboj already did. I think he already did blacksmith and purple chest, right?
No, he did not. No one did. No one's done hammer pegs either. None of the Dark World overworld stuff was done.
Alright. Dynasty's going over to get his frog.
Suikoboj finally got his key. Finally, he's going to do the left side. He's going to get his key to burn it. Dynasty's struggling a little bit with the dash glitch, but he's getting it now. And a vanilla piece of heart. Yeah, if this was a 1 hour in Go mode and both players didn't realize it, this will be one to talk about for a while.
And with half your item screen not filled out, though.
Whoa! There it is.
There's Red Cane.
Now we're in 100% Go mode, and I got to do this to honor my man Phantom Ryu. That's gotta be Kane.
Nice.
But why is he grabbing a purple chest? Does he still not realize he's in Go mode?
Let's see. Silver.
Chest following a chest. But still, oh. What does he think he needs?
Unless he's going for flute, but...
Dude, Meyer and Turtle Rock are... I mean, he did check Turtle Rock and saw that it was Bamos. Hopefully he doesn't forget that Turtle Rock is pendant.
Oh, that would hurt if you forgot that.
Dude, check your map. Desert and Ice Palace are all you need. You have everything.
Oh, you know what? Maybe just... Oh, that was the Sank Heart.
Yep, Sankard refilled his health. But, yep.
He's probably... Oh, no, he's going away. I thought I was just doing that because going back to Desert Palace and it's on the way.
It is, but I mean... Butter Sword? That's literally the only thing he needs. I mean... he's going to go to Ice Palace now, it looks like. So at least there's that.
Maybe he forgot that, Maybe he forgot that he hasn't finished Desert yet.
Maybe he thinks Desert is a pendant and one of the others is the crystal. That would be... Oh, he's checking now. He just checked to make... Did he not realize? Yeah, this is a little weird. He just double-checked the map. He saw that there's a crystal. I hope he saw that the other two were both pendants, because he went off really quick. But my guess is he still thinks he needs flute. Suikoboj's doing his Argus fight.
If he spends too much time just searching, Suikoboj's going to catch up.
That is another good point by Bite-Size BK. Maybe that Dynasty doesn't know Ice Palace Bomb Jump, which is a possibility. I mean, I just learned Ice Palace Bomb Jump not too recently also, so it's definitely something that needs practice to do. And if the players are new, they might not know it just yet. In that case, you might need Cancel Mario for the quick Ice Palace.
top of that's going to be, if he does try the bomb jump, it's going to be interesting to see if the custom sprite affects his ability to do it.
Yeah, definitely. Because I generally use. I'm always gonna use vanilla Link sprite when I play this game because I use the top of Link's hat to line this up.
I got the double bombos kill.
Yeah, I can't do that, so that's impressive.
But for the bomb jump, I usually line up with the sword, but I'm not sure if the sword is affected by sprites.
He's not. He's just gonna. He doesn't. He's not doing the bomb jump. He's just gonna. He's gonna beat it the NMG like non-glitch way, which is use the Cane of Samaria once you get downstairs.
And Suikoboj forgetting to drain the water first. Or
well, he completed it. He's going back in for the big chest. But I don't know what he did to undrain the swamp, so that's a little weird. He killed Argus, I know that.
Yeah, he landed that silver arrow.
Ice Rod, but we already know that's not necessary. Maybe he thinks it's necessary, but I doubt it. And the flute.
And the flute.
Alright, now does he know he's in go mode? He got all the items. You have everything. Even the things you didn't need, you now have. And yeah, now he's gonna go straight up and kill. Wait, no he's not. He needs a key, that's why. He's gonna grab the key from this room. But then he has to come back around because the room locks behind him. Or we can just open it this way and go back, I think. This will open up the left door. Yeah, he's fine.
Getting bite a bit by the, What are those things even?
What, the shadows? Or the anti-fairy?
The shadows.
They're shadows. Yes, so, alright. Now we can officially say Dynasty is in go mode. Even though he was in go mode a half hour ago. But then again, maybe he was just looking for the Samaria King.
Suikoboj done with Swamp.
I think he's going to head over to the Fat Fairy. He's going to get the big bomb and take care of Fat Fairy now. He's going to get his Tempered Sword. Well, we'll let him know when he comes in for the interview that he was in go mode that fast. Oh, almost ran out of magic on melting bolts there.
Thank goodness for half magic.
Yep. No, he has to go back to the desert after this and just kill land moles and then Candace Tower.
Yeah, doing the spin strats on Cold Stare. A lot of damage, but
yeah,
a lot of lag.
I don't like. Yeah, but I think it's faster if when you have tempered to do regular slashes. They still go down just as fast, and you just slash faster.
Yeah,
there's
their
Crystal
vulnerability
6
frames. Yeah, the vulnerability frames aren't particularly long.
Suikoboj is going to get his Tempered Sword.
I never realized the Super Bomb actually doesn't damage you.
No, it does not. It's a special item in the game, so it doesn't damage it. It's literally just for that one thing. Doesn't even damage enemies. Alright. Does he... Alright, so he's gonna get his duck. He's gonna unlock the duck. Question is... Alright, so you're gonna fly a desert.
Let's get those swag ducks in chat.
Swag duck, blah blah blah. I don't pay a fee, but I do have a bill, something like that.
I don't know the anthem either.
I don't know the exact anthem. I like the one where they made fun of Pterodo. from last tournament. Thank you. Best swag. Oh, don't go in the mire. You don't need to.
Oh, is he going to check the Mire Shack and the checkerboard cave?
Oh no, he's doing this. This is right. Okay.
Yeah,
this is a good play. Never mind. He knows what he's doing.
I think that's faster than having to wait for the book anyway. Oh, yeah. Going through front half.
Yeah, just going right through the back half. Yeah. Sorry, our bad. Your bad too, BK. I see you in chat. I mean, DP's the last. This will be his seventh. His seventh crystal. So after this is just Ganon's Tower.
And that's decent timing for the swag duck, just to get the mirror to DP and then take the duck all the way up to Death Mountain.
I mean, yeah, I would have probably grabbed the duck anyway. But then again, if I was playing, I probably wouldn't even gotten to that point.
True enough.
Now, if right side has the key, then Dynasty's gonna look like a genius. Because I think Suikoboj is just gonna full clear. Is gonna just go mode this and pretend that he's in go mode. I think.
Yeah, but a run I commentated earlier on. We had one player full clear ice, the other one go moded, ended up with the fire rod in ice, and
oh, he's not doing the bomb jump, so that means he's going to need a lot of keys. He's going to need all the keys if he wants to do this the right way. Dynasty finishes Moldorm. He has all 7 crystals. I think he's going to go get potions before he goes up, though. Let's see.
He's going straight up.
Nope, going straight up.
I think he still has at least 1 potion, doesn't he?
Yeah, I don't think he bought them earlier, and I don't think he's used them yet, so that's true. So, chat, we're getting up to that time where we enter Ganon's Tower, and you guys have to put some numbers in there. Which chest will the big key be in? Pick a number between 1 and 22. Whichever chest he opens that has the big key is the big winner, and we'll get, we have nothing to give away, but just do it anyway, it's fun.
So what's your guess?
Oh, I guess 23 for the Kappa. That's what I do every time. Because I'm not a huge fan of this meme, but it's probably the most loved meme in all of Randomizer. Yeah, if no red side was required, then this would have been an hour 40-minute seed probably.
It's still going to be fairly quick seed.
Yeah, I mean, if Dynasty plays well and gets done nice and easy, this should be around 2, maybe a little bit below 2.
Suikoboj using the blue cane to get through the fire stick.
Yeah, see, that cane still has uses. He's also on 1.5 hearts, so that's why.
Make that 1.
Yeah, well, he just got bizzed by a jelly. Alright, looks like he's doing the traditional... This is the most common strat now, to do these 2 chests, and then go left. Whoop! Whoever gets number 2 is the big winner, but he still needs to go grab a key from the left side and take care of it. So, Cane of Samaria was not needed for the seed.
So that was, what, minute 10 go mode?
And Bob's has a key, so he's going to grab that and be going upstairs.
I forget, is it 1 key you need to go up, or 2?
You need 1, and then if you go up with 1, you have to kill the left Helmasaur in the double Helmasaur room.
Suikoboj taking a death in the Ice Palace to the giant spike ball thing.
Yeah, it's rough. He's so far behind, and he has to deal with a lot of things left. So, as long as Dynasty stays clean, this should be pretty easy. Yeah, officially, because we know King of Samaria was not needed, go mode happened about an hour and 11 in. My guess is like a player of like say Andy's caliber, he would have gotten this done in like an hour and 10 minutes total.
I actually haven't seen Andy play.
Oh, it's a wonder to watch him play. He does everything. He does hovers. He does super clean fights. All the glitches. He's probably him and Christos are definitely the top 2 players in my opinion. Which is why they get chosen to. That's why they got chosen to race each other in Harvey Relief Done Quick. But that was a strat I didn't see before to intentionally fall to get the invincibility frames to run right by the balls.
That is pretty neat strat, and getting
the safety fairy is not a I like getting those also. It's only like a 20-second time loss, and you get to refill your hearts to enter the gauntlet.
Yeah, being able to tank a lot of hits in the gauntlet, especially trying to clear it quick. Yeah, definitely good to have.
Yeah, especially when you don't have Bombos to do the gauntlet, because Bombos is like the way to cheat your way through here. So you have to actually kill all the enemies, and you have to deal with these damn the laser beams.
The ice rooms, though, the ice rooms are just a royal pain in the gauntlet.
Yeah. These two, and then the next to last room are by far my least favorite.
The Helmasaur bumper room, if you get the right setup for it, it's fairly easy. It's just knowing the setup and getting there fairly quick.
Do you know what the right setup for me is? Take out the magic cape and use that.
But our runners don't have that this time.
Exactly. So they have to they have to do it the way that most players do it. But nice silver arrow kill by Dynasty.
Yeah, 2 cycle on Lamolus too. And Suikoboj is still full clearing Ice Palace. Just got his compass.
He doesn't have the King of Samaria, so he can't even quick kill it if he wanted to. And he didn't do the bomb jump. See, this is the room where I would use the ether, because sometimes you miss with Samaria. So if you 2 cycle the Wiz Ropes, it's about the same time as using ether. So about to have trouble with this ice room.
Yeah, any ice room. If you don't have boots, those ice rooms are just...
Yeah, Ice Palace without boots is a nightmare. He has the boots, but alright, let's see. So he has 2 keys, so he can complete it with this setup. He can use this key to go down, and then use the other key to. This is the vanilla way to beat this dungeon. If you guys haven't seen it before. This is the room where you can find the second key to continue on, right there. He's going to open these last couple chests. Probably looking just for Butter Sword. That's the only thing you're really looking for at this point.
Looking for Butter Sword. Here's $25 instead.
I guess the seed's going to end the same way it began. Money, money, money.
You're talking about Waluigi Sprite. This. Oh, there's the cave.
There's the magic cave we were just talking. So we will have it for Bumper Room. You were wrong.
Let's see if Trolldorm 2 claim.
Oh, that was close. Oh, no, he fell.
Trolldorm 2 claiming another victim right before the end.
Yep. Commentator's curse. That's on you. It is the bad part about it because now you have to do all this all over again with the Ice Palace because you have to come back around onto the other side to push that block down. Which is why the Ice Palace bomb jump saves so much time. Alright guys, I think he's gonna validate, guys. Powder invalidation chest.
That explains why we hadn't seen it.
That and the cape in the last 2 chests is absolutely hilarious.
Oh, and this mini Helmasaur giving him problems. Oh, he's getting low on health.
Nice. Yeah, I think he has a blue potion though. And Aghanim's not really a huge problem here.
Yeah, I saw from his item menu briefly, he does have a fairy still.
Okay, that's good. He probably has a fairy and a blue potion. He has 2 bottles, not 3. Nice 2 on the first hit.
That lineup.
He's getting really good RNG here from these Aghanims. Didn't get him on that one though.
Balls.
Another good setup. Another 1, I think. I don't think he got 2 on that one.
I think those were too close together.
Yeah. I have that sometimes happen where I think it's a 3, but it's only a 2 because of there's a 1 and a 2, so he has
boom headshot
5. So 1 more, and that should be it.
And all of the sword swipes.
Die, Aga, die.
And stay down. Suikoboj still in the Ice Palace. This vanilla, it takes a while to get through ice.
Yeah, because you have to go down and then back around. I don't know if you noticed, but in the Game Boy Advance version, they fixed this.
How so?
So they made it so you can't just cheese it with the Ice Palace bomb jump or the King
Burrito Ganon.
Yeah, we're on Ganon. And he's got Tempered and Silvers, which I think is what most games end with. So you should have no problem here. He is only 3 hearts though, so that's a little dangerous.
I was about to say if he hugs Ganon, I think that's a death.
Yeah, but he's got the fairy. Yeah, hugging Ganon, I think, does 3 with Blue Mail, so yeah. It's 6, 3, and then 1, and either 2 or 1.5. And he has a blue potion, he's going to use that now, because he took another hit. I probably would use the magic cape there, just to drain your magic before using the blue potion.
Yeah, those fire bats are doing 3.
Eight, 6, 4 are Ganon hugs. Okay, that's dangerous. The bats are doing so. Maybe the bats are 6, 3, 1.5, and he's using a second blue potion again before using the magic cape.
Yeah, with the tempered sword, magic cape strat with tempered still be pretty nice. Just wedge into the wall and do the spin.
Exactly. You only have to do the spin. You can do swipes at the point. All right, so you got through cycle 2, and he was able to dodge the fire bats on 3. So that's really good. Now the health's not a problem. Now the only problem is falling. But these warps, though.
Most agonizing part of a Ganon fight. How long do you have to wait until you can actually hit him?
Yeah.
And setting up for the torch glitch, it looks like.
Did you find the arrows in the light world? Missed the torch glitch by a little bit, though. Yeah, silver arrows got very early in the game in the chicken hut in Kakariko. Whoa, that's very close to the edge. And you really can't, with using that, it's hard to tell when you're falling in the... Oh, no, look out.
The Phantom Ganon fire block.
There's it's gonna be the second one. He's not going for doubles, so he doesn't know the way to get 2, or he just wait.
Well, I think at that point the
that's
arrow
dangerous.
That was close. I think at that point though the arrow fired too late to get the second one.
Yeah, he just missed getting the double on that one. Ooh, and he got a quick kill there. Very nicely done. GG for Dynasty. Dynasty is done, He is completed, and he actually got a PB on his run. Congratulations, Dynasty. He got an SRL time of 1 hour, 55 minutes, and 22 seconds. This is his first ever sub 2 in open mode. He beat his personal best by 12 minutes and 41 seconds. Very nice run by Dynasty0.
Congratulations, Dynasty. PB and during the tournament as well. That's got to feel good.
Yes, it's well, not having to do Turtle Rock or Meyer definitely helped contribute to this. Like, similar to the 5th qualifier, I saw tons of new players get PBs during the 5th qualifier for similar reasons. We'll see if we'll get Dynasty into our chat for a quick interview, while I believe Suikoboj is still in Ice Palace.
Yeah, Suikoboj still trying to circle back around to Cold Stare.
Alright, Dynasty's is making his way into the chat. We'll have a nice little chat with him. We'll see if we'll ask him when he thought Go Mode was first, before we tell him anything else. Mr. Dynasty, how are you doing?
I'm doing well.
Alright, so the first question I have for you is, when did you think you had Go Mode?
A long time ago.
No, not when did you have Go Mode, when did you think you had Go Mode?
Well, sometime before Ice Palace.
Mr.
Because
Dynasty,
I knew I could have done the bomb jump in Ice Palace, but with the chest sprite, it's kind of hard.
Okay, you were looking for Kane of Samaria at that point.
Yeah.
Okay, so you figured Kane of Samaria gave you Go Mode because you were uncomfortable with the ice jump.
Yeah, with this sprite, it's kind of tough to balance it out and kind of find the right spot.
Yeah, because we determined about an hour and 11 in when you found the, I think you found the flippers for in Hera. That's what enabled your Go Mode in all actuality.
Oh yeah.
Because we were thinking like, oh, what are you looking for? I was like, oh, maybe he's looking for a sword upgrade because he only had Master. Maybe you're looking for Kane of Samaria. Maybe you're looking for Flute. You ended up finding all the items anyway because you full clear Ice Palace. But yeah, you were in Go Mode about an hour and 10 in.
Yeah, I figured I could have done this much faster, but like I said, I'm not comfortable with the bomb jump in Ice Palace without the cane. I mean, with this sprite, it's definitely a challenge. I still have to practice.
Yeah, your opponent's doing the same thing with he didn't get the cane yet. He didn't rescue the sword guy yet, and he's just got the Cold Stare. He just actually died to Cold Stare. He's been struggling in Ice Palace.
All right.
Oh,
so yeah, that's where he is.
Hmm.
You're going to say, Dark?
Then that Suikoboj just had a game over on Cold Stare as well.
Yeah, and he did a dot forfeit, so he's done as well. So if he wants to come in for an interview as well, he can. But GG's. Yeah, he's just going to give up. He's not going to bother fighting on. And I believe that means this is your first race, right, Dynasty?
Yep.
All right, so yeah, you moved to 1-0. Suikoboj, I believe, moves to 0-2 because he lost to BK yesterday.
Yes.
And I'll be in, and I'm going to face the other guy in our group tomorrow for our first match in Group C. So yeah. Suikoboj is about to join us. We're going to have a nice little chat with him, see what he said about what was going on. Mr. Suikoboj. Hello, can you hear us? I don't know if he can hear us. He's in the room, but he hasn't said anything yet.
He might be having Discord issues. I know with OBS and Discord streamer mode, it sometimes causes issues with either not being able to hear or other people.
Yeah, I can see that. All right, so he'll let us know when he's ready to give us a little chat. But yeah, so early on, all you found was like a bunch of money and a hammer. So what were your thoughts about what was going on with that?
Well, finding the hammer early gives me the thought that if I have Moon Pearl and the Power Glove, it opens up Dark World a lot. But
Sorry, Suikoboj, are you ready?
Can you hear me now?
Yes, we can hear you. Great.
Okay, yeah.
All right, so that was an interesting run you had there. What were your thoughts going through most of your race?
I mean, everything was going pretty well. The one thing I was trying to find right there at the end was hopefully Canis Mario, in case right side Ganon's Tower needed to be done.
Yeah, that was the same thing that Dynasty. Well, Dynasty was more worried about what you were also struggling with, which was Ice Palace, because he also didn't do the bomb jump. He was actually using the purple chest sprite, and he was a little concerned about doing the Ice Palace bomb jump with that sprite, which I can see why, because I like to use just basic Link for that. You didn't go for a bomb jump at all either, and you didn't have Canis Mario to quick clear Ice Palace.
Yeah, I realized that about halfway through, and sadly I haven't really practiced that bomb jump at all. And
yeah, Dynasty, he found it. It was actually at the not the lumberjack, the smithy.
Oh, Blacksmith had the Canis Mario?
Yeah, Blacksmith had it.
I was gonna probably check there real quick before I went before turning in the flute. Check there real quick, then head on down the desert.
Yeah, that's exactly what Dynasty did. He did the same thing. He cleared the chest easily in Ice Palace, got the ice rod and the flute, and then immediately fluted over and finished off what he had to finish off.
Yeah, good game, Dynasty.
Oh, thanks.
Yeah, Dynasty set a PB with this, beat his PB by 14 minutes, which understandable because of how easy the items were to get in the mid game, and that the fact that you didn't have to dip into Turtle Rock or Mire at all.
Oh, definitely. Not going into Turtle Rock and Mire. These two dungeons are so long sometimes when you don't have go mode in them.
Yeah, especially GT. GT's long anyway. Mire, it might be a long time to find the big key.
And that Ganon Tower, though.
Yeah, just Ganon Tower, just immediately second chest big key was really easy, and that's when we realized, the Canis Mario wasn't needed at all. Where I'm sure other players that do know bomb jumper wasn't using or actually using the Link sprite might have been able to finish this in easily a sub 120 probably, I would guess.
Oh yeah.
But you got your first sub 2, so congratulations on that.
Thank you.
Yeah, congratulations on that, Dynasty. Sub 2, that's a really good mark to hit.
Yeah, that was something that was said during the fifth qualifier race for this tournament. That a lot of players got their first sub 2s or got their PBs in that, and you finally got your first sub 2 in this one. So easy sometimes when it's easy like this, you enjoy the game. But then again, sometimes you'll have like Ice Rod on pedestal and. Right, Imasara? We're going to start cursing me out in chat after I said that. Yeah, but great time for both of you guys. Thank you for racing. I'll be racing both of you guys over the next couple of weeks. I look forward to it.
Oh, yeah. Always fun.
And on that note, let me just give you the guys watching a quick rundown on the schedule remaining for tonight. So going on right now on Randomizer, you have a race going on right now on Randomizer Mania 4 for the secondary tournament as well. John Rossum's in the Panda 1016. Coming up on this channel at 10, you got Lanxion and Lyra having their match in Group E. On the main schedule, you have a few races going on right now. Starting in about 20 minutes on Speed Gaming 2, you have a 4-way race between you have Andy and Evandius face off against each other, and you also have MMX Base and Maximum Barnage. And then at 11:30, you have Kyung 92 and ACMLM over on the main race. And then tomorrow, there's a few races, not a lot for the weekend, but the one I want you all to check. I'm going to plug myself, of course. At 1 o'clock tomorrow afternoon, I play the Foreigner in our Group C, S4 Sinhi, at 1 p.m. Eastern Time. And that'll be on Randomizer Mania 2. But you can check the schedule on, I don't know if the Twitch alerts are working. Imasaru remembers everything. Oh, she's yelling at me. for bringing up what I brought up.
Yeah, tomorrow for the secondary schedule, we have a ton of races.
Yeah, the main tournament only has 3 races, and they're kind of spread out. But the secondary tournament has, it looks like at least around 10 races spread out all over Randomizer Manias 1, 2, and 3. Make sure you give a follow to Randomizer Mania, Randomizer Mania 2, Randomizer Mania 3, which is the channel you're on now, and Randomizer Mania 4. And for the main tournament, you can follow them on Speed Gaming 2, and Speed Gaming 3.
And Speed Gaming 4.
Is there a Speed Gaming 4? I didn't see it yet.
It is.
They recently added it.
Very nice. All right, great. So make sure you follow those channels. For the next 3 or 4 months, you'll have tons and tons of Link to the Past randomizers to digest. Once again, great game, everyone. Thank you so much to... Sorry, let me get the names. Thank you so much, Dark Shadows, for being my co-commentator. You were a great job.
Thank you. It's been great commentating with you, Rambler.
And shout out to our tracker extraordinaire. That was Space Cowboy. And our restreamer extraordinaire was Imosaru. Thanks for watching, everyone, and hope to see you guys again soon. And remember, you have tons and tons of races tonight, tomorrow, and for the next 10 weeks.